Alrighty, hello and welcome to a video that I've been wanting to do since the start of September. I gotta remember, so my picture where the video was showing is there, but the camera's here, so I need to kind of remember that. Yeah, what a thing to do instead of doing it before when I had time before the video started. There we go, that'll do. So I ordered this costume like the start of mid-August almost. Although the costume originally said it was going to be any time in between the start to the end of September, unfortunately, due to the fact that they had to make the costume from scratch because they didn't have any spares, and of course the boots needing them because I had custom sizings. Um, Obviously, I had to wait longer for the costume, and then at the start of this week, I got a thing telling me that the costume was in my town and it was awaiting like some sort of pickup. Now, I originally thought it was just going to get picked up by a carrier and delivered here like literally 99% of the packages I get. However, it turns out that this one was waiting for me to pick it up. I'm just so people know, I'm sorry if I'm not looking directly at the camera, I'm just going off by that. I'll switch between the two every so often. But especially when it comes to costumes, I want to try and do more on here because I feel like not just being able to talk and that and show it off, but I can actually stand up and do it. And obviously, I've got some green screen areas stuff. I might change it so it's in a different spot. I don't know. Either way, here it is. We're just going to get straight into it. And obviously, if you look at the thumbnail and the title of the video, you'll know what this is. But yeah, I've been waiting a long time for this, so I am very ready. First play it done. Look at that, right off the bat. Um, right, so these will be the boots, which again, I have them custom ordered to my size, so obviously they should fit me. It's just going to be a rubbish pile at some point that I'll just clean up in the video. Oh, it's only one of them. Right, chuck it there. So here's one of the boots. Looks snazzy, honestly. Quite like it. I think this is another pair of boots. Or another, not another pair, but just another boot. Yeah. So, yes. Alright, here we go. Layer. Go right off the bat here. Oh, got a very strong plasticky smell. So this is the belt. It's straight up rubber. Like the whole thing is just like you can even see like it is just straight up a rubber belt. And then this thing obviously isn't rubber, but yeah, that's kind of cool. That's an interesting thing. Um, Makes me wonder if this costume is actually more detailed than I thought. So, I believe this is the cape. Oh, for God's sake, not one of these. I never know how to. Yep, so obviously this was a. I got this off eBay and it was from China. So if people want to, you know. Again, I will put in the description a link to what this I got this from, or the name of the seller and all that stuff. Just going to clean up afterwards anyway, so. Right. Oh no, this is straight up the suit. So, here we go. That is the Superman suit. Now, for those who don't know, it is the Superman from... It's the costume design of the recent 2025 Superman by James Gunn. Now, I could have just gotten the normal one, but I'm a huge fan of suits like this. Obviously, one of my favorites is the symbiote Spider-Man suit. I'm not going to say that I bought this as a symbiote suit, but I just preferred a dark suit compared to, the normal bright colorful suit. And then, whoa, the cape is like fabric, like, that sort of soft blankety fabric. It's a long cape too. Oh my god, this just... Yeah. Yeah. So, cape. Yeah, okay, so that's everything. So I am obviously going to stop the video. I wish I could pause it, but there's no pause option on here. I'm going to pause it, basically stop it, and obviously edit it so all of it is together, but I will stop it. And when I resume, or when we cut back, I will have the full body suit on, and then I'll do the same over time with obviously the belt, cape, and shoes after. So, I'll be back momentarily. Alright, here we are. So, suit is on. Excuse my body type, that fuck. But, that's it. So, very detailed, and it's got a lot of the detailing and stuff. Chest, obviously, is like a 3D chest, so it sticks out. The sleeves, I thought were interesting, so they look tight, and I thought I couldn't get my arm through. I found out that they have zippers on them, so I can just straight up put my hands in that off and in it, like, real easily, and then slip it up, and it does alright. The shoulder pads are huge. The only thing I had an issue with was I couldn't zip it all the way back, so I had to straight up get as high as I could and then get my brother to help zip it up. Either way, it doesn't feel too bad. Like, it is a warm day today, so even though I got the air cooler on, I'm kind of a little sweaty. But, I did just come back from work, so I'm kind of just sweaty anyway. But yeah, I quite like the design in general. It just looks so good. Like, I know if I got the normal suit, it'd be a mixture of black and blue, but I'm a big fan of red and blue, sorry, but I'm a huge fan of the black and silver. So, again, I'm going to stop the video, resume it, and I'll have the belt, boots, and cape on. So, stay tuned, and I shall be right back. Alrighty. Suit is on. Belt is on, which the thing that is on the back of it, I had the Velcro off and back on. That's fine. Boots, very nice fitting, and then the cape, which is just on two things of Velcro. But I'm quite happy with this. Like, look at this. This is dope. The cape kind of sits over the shoulders. It's long, and it does touch the floor, but that's fine. I almost look like Batman in a way, honestly. But yeah, so I did get this in an XL, which I'm not going to sit here and say it's a bad size. It fits. It's snug. But it fits. It might just be because underneath where the padding is like plastic, so it's kind of building up sweat, obviously, and it is a dark suit in a heated environment, so obviously I'm going to sweat. But nice fit, obviously. I'm quite happy with that. I was unfortunate to have bought it when they needed to make more, so it did take a while. But it arrived, and I'm quite happy with this. If it wasn't for the fact that it's probably going to be warm in October, I would wear this to work when my work does like Halloween costumes at work. I couldn't wear the boots, obviously, because I need to wear steel toes, and the cape would probably not be a good idea down the street. But again, like, if I ever go to a costume event, I'm definitely going to wear this. It's also got for all the men out there, it's got a zipper. So if I ever need to go to the bathroom, simple. That's something that men obviously can relate to. But yes, so I like it. I'm happy. The inside is more of a straighter fabric, if you can kind of see that. And on the outside, it's more of a fluffy. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm ecstatic right now that this thing has come in. So another costume adding to my collection of like actual, movie accurate, costumes. Obviously, this isn't movie accurate in the way that he didn't wear a black suit, but the detailing is exactly the same as the red and blue suit, obviously just different. So I'm not going to nitpick. This isn't a nitpick. It kind of might have been cool if these like little plastic bits were silver. But then again, there is also such thing as too much. And I think that technically might have been too much. But results speak for themselves, and I'm quite happy with this. So, yeah, I'm definitely thumbs up. Again, seller will be in the description. But yeah, thank you for watching. If I ever go to an event with this costume, obviously I'll show it off. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. At the moment, I have nothing that I've ordered and bought. However, once I pay bills off in that next week, I might consider. There are some things I do want to buy, obviously, before Christmas. So I might do that in the future, in the coming weeks to month. Either way, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you whenever I do the next one.
Roll the dice with fire and ice. Thank you, change shoes. Clean that clock for one heck of a shot.